So when we walked into the corner chateau, I immediately thought that it was Drew.
Which house do you think deserves to win?
The winning house of the kitchen and dining room challenge is the house next door.
The charismatic twins, the property brothers Drew and Jonathan Scott, have been ruling the home renovation scene like rock stars. They're not only the kings of real estate, but also have bestseller books like hit HGTV shows, Killer Home Furnishing Line, and much more. The 7 seasons of the show have been a wild ride for the fans due to their amazing personality. But hold up, there's a twist in the plot. Drew Scott has just dropped a bombshell, and he's announced he's ditching the show. Fans are going nuts and wondering if he's bailing on the real estate biz. And you know what the rumour mill is churning fast, and people are speculating if there's some kind of epic drama going down between these bros, or Drew Scott is shutting up the property business. So let's dig out what really happened to Drew Scott from the Property Brothers.
This is fabulous. This is not my house. This is too much.
Wow.
It means so much to have our home totally redone now.
It's marvelous.
Well, the Scott brothers are taking over the world by doing one renovation after the other. Their production company is pumping out 15 unscripted series and TV specials in 160 countries. The twins have already got 600 renovations under their belt, and their absolute madness is still going on. And you know what? They genuinely love their work. That's something called passion, and you know, passion has no retirement. The brothers duo was not born as property brothers, and their empire was not gifted by their dad to just sit and play along. Dude, they've got some serious hard work behind that. So to understand how they became the Property Brothers, let's untie the knots of their story. Drew and Jonathan were born in Canada and grew up on a ranch. Their father was a rancher, so the brothers were little cowboys initially. However, they possessed an incredible drive to succeed, and luck had very little to do with their accomplishment. The brothers started their first business at the age of 7, when the rest of the children were just thinking about their new toy all the time. Their first business venture was making and selling fabric-covered wire hangers for pocket. Well, one day their fortune decided to favour them. A wholesaler in Japan wanted to buy their hangers in bulk. The duo was quick to deliver their order and amassed $15,000 from their venture, and you know that's not less for this wee age. Now, you might be thinking that they blew their money on candies and comics. No, they saved their money for the next venture. After that, both handsome brothers did very strange jobs. They started working as busboys at Red Robin. Besides this, Drew became a clown to whoop some extra cash. Well, these jobs were very far from real estate, but these boys were preparing for it, because that's all they ever wanted to do. When they got into university, they knew that rentals were not for them, so they bought their own house, but got bitten by the real estate. Soon they bought a second one for $200,000 and sold it for $250,000. According to them, student housing has a lot of potential for making profits, so they pursued this during the rest of their academic career. Eventually, academies were over, and now it was time to select the career path. So the duo decided not to go to real estate. Drew got into acting and Jonathan got his hands on magic. But how they got into real estate still remained a mystery. Though they selected the fields that they thought they could do better, but what they were making out of them was the bare minimum of what they had aimed at. So they again got into the real estate business as a side hustle. But little did they know that a major breakthrough was waiting for them. Drew got a job offer on television, where he had to host a real estate competition show called Cineflix. It was to be shot in Toronto. The show fell through, and then the producer asked him to shoot a pilot called My Dream Home that was to be hosted alongside a female host. The producers failed to find a co-host who could match Drew's energy. So Drew told them that he has a twin brother who could become a nice addition to the show. Jonathan was a licensed contractor, so he got into the show besides Drew. Soon, the brothers' popularity hit the sky, and their presence in the show took HGTV to the sky of success, and it became the most watched channel. This way, they paved their ways to becoming Property Brothers. The empire expanded, and now includes Property Brothers, buying and selling, Brother vs. Brother, Property Brothers at Home, and Celebrity IOU. Each of their shows is unique on its own, but the twins sprinkle their humour and give a touch of their signature style in all the episodes. Everything was going well, The 7 seasons of Property Brothers made a huge success in the history. But then, Drew brought the hearts of his fans into their mouths by telling he's going to sign out of the show due to illness. Everyone was worried about him and fans started speculating that he might have got some serious disease to deal with, or there might be bad blood between the brothers duo. Whatever it was, the show was in danger. Well, for some of their fans, Drew's illness was not something out of the league, because his disappearance from the show occasionally had already thrown his hat in the ring. While his demeanour is always lovely and cheerful, the 43-year-old has some mysterious illness that he believes is life-threatening at times. The real estate king revealed through an Instagram video that he's been sick for over 14 months and in May he ended up at hospital when he believes things got really bad. He told his fans that he was sure that he was actually dying. His post got hundreds of comments and wishes from the fans who were concerned about him and the Property Brothers show. A few days later, Drew gave a health update through another post telling he was feeling better than last year and had been undergoing daily treatment. He thanked his fans for their support too, but people still were curious about what was that serious disease. So, the star revealed that he and his medical team had no answer about what was plaguing him. However, later it was revealed that he has GI infection and fluoroquinolone toxicity, along with mercury poisoning. That's why his condition became lethal. He also said that the medical team was trying to cope with these ailments by medications and dietary restrictions. As far as Property Brothers was concerned, Drew was away from fun and exciting things due to his illness. Every minute of day he had to be medicated, having extra supplements and specifically tasteless meals. How could he have managed to get back to the show where he has always been a charismatic and witty person? Well, Jonathan carried out the show in Drew's absence, and when the season ended, it was put on hold further. However, fans had their eyes on the release of next season. The 8th season of the show has been announced, but still not on air yet. There is no clue about whether Drew will appear in the upcoming season or not, but believe me, things are not going to be that much exciting as they were with Drew in the show. We can only just keep our fingers crossed. Besides the show, the brothers have their own furniture collection under the names Scott Living and Drew and Jonathan. They're not only real estate enthusiasts, but also keen lovers of nature. They've been advocates for the environment and always bring a touch of sustainability in their designs and renovations. Well, it might be surprising, Drew once joined season 25 of Dancing with the Stars and danced beside Emma Slater. Unfortunately, he got 4th position. Jonathan also joined him in one of his performances. The brother duos are singers too. Wait, you can say they're jacks of all trades. They've recorded 3 country songs, Hold On, Let the Light Shine In and My House, and all 3 have been tremendous hits. Not only that, Drew is a pro at playing guitar, while Jonathan knows the art of playing bagpipes, and that dude speaks 4 languages. The brother duos are hardworking and have a strong will to become successful in whatever they lay their hands on. Drew honours his parents for the success the brothers enjoy today. Guys, we can only just wish that the brothers duo continues appearing on the screen for the rest of the seasons of Property Brothers. Otherwise, it will be really difficult to fill the void Drew Scott would leave.